for now, we're going back to Icebox.
Of course, I am inclined to agree, but interestingly enough, of course, this time around, we have our first time seeing 0 duelists on Bleed. Darren is the chamber, already getting taken out towards the middle, and right now, as they continue to push forward, we have a bit of a flank coming in from JC Vash, Lenny to trade things off, back to an even number squad.
It's really fast right now. Maxi also finds another kill. Team Secret are trying to close in. Actually, just wanted to point out, Jeremy...
Marshall?
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool because Dubstep is still a bit of a sign of confidence for him. He really does.
Oh my god!
The shock dart straight onto Barker. We always talk about Lenny's utility usage, right? The shock darts, the Hunter's Fury is just so good. On the side of Bleed, though, what I want to point out, they have 2 Vandals on them already. Darian and Maxi have already bought up that Vandal. We saw that as well for Fancy. They love doing this, especially when they get the spike plant. Go for the 3 rifles so that you bring it in to the bonus round, and once you do that, it just becomes a bit dangerous for the opposing team because when Secret have to fight against Bleed and their bonus, they have to fight against some rifles.
I miss this. You're the economist and you come and bring in a lot of these insights. They will be able to snowball this advantage if they get to go for it, however. Right now, I mean, they're able to find some of these frags, but they're taking their time, and I love this because they're really just putting these question marks inside Team Secret's head.
Yeah, Team Secret are basically trying to find information. They can't find any at all as they've gravitated towards the A site. Bleed are actually already running into B, and they're already on yellow crack.
Exactly, you can see that Team Secret, they're a little bit slow to the catch. They're still hovering around middle. Where could Bleed be? And right now, of course, the answer is on the B site. Dispenser's in position, but again, they just don't have the best weaponry, so this is starting to seem like a bit of a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, for sure, and they do have the range as well.
Ooh.
It's up to Jeremy to try and deal some damage. Dubstep as well still has the Marshall, can pick a few off here. It's a little bit of a greedy investment as he peeks forward. That turret is going to spot him. Jeremy, there we go, the Headhunter, this is what we're looking for. Finds 1 kill, let's see if they can make it a bit more expensive. Dispenser is still alive as well, so if they can get any close range fights with the Classic, this could potentially do a bit more damage, but it looks like Bleed are just gonna get out of dodge, and Team Secret will probably just die to the spike.
Yeah, just narrowly running away with things, and this is how they're starting to come in with this lead thing that I think Team Secret really needs to start to work their way around, because these guys, look at them, they're contesting for orb control. They've got contingency plans coming in with trades. However, if you take a look at the mini-map, Dubstep all the way down middle, this is big info. They know that these Bleed players are all towards the A site.
Yeah, it's a good push for Dubstep as well. Not being too overly aggressive, but at least have enough information, enough for his team to rotate. Jeremy is still on that B site though, so he's gonna need to rotate very soon. Dubstep does not have confirmation that everyone is on A. That's the thing. That's why Jeremy is still waiting on B.
He does see the turret though, so he's just holding in case anyone tries to make some kind of a rotation. Does spot on Maxi, but unfortunately won't be able to find the shot. Has to back up as well. So he's kind of giving up control. We're still just kind of letting the timer tick down. Bleed still hovering over the A site. Exactly.
Yeah, they wait, and then the explosion should come in very soon. It'll start off with some utility from Lenny. Sorry?
A very, very EU-esque kind of strategy, right? I mean,
yeah, for
their
sure.
coach is.
Yes,
you know,
it's really that. It's the pop in. Darian gets taken out though. Without that dash, it's a little bit of that movement not being there, not able to really get into that side. Borkum finds another one. Jesse Bash finds a kill as well. Borkum with a 3rd kill, and Jesse Bash is gonna clear.
So much value.
And he was also very conservative in that once he saw Maxi, he actually just dashed away. I think that's very good discipline from Secret that we're seeing right now. I think that's what the panel touched on a little bit as well, is that Secret are a lot more calculated now. So they're taking calculated risks. Like this one, Jeremy realizes that he did not get a headshot in the first 2 bullets, immediately uses the rendezvous to get away. On the side of Bleed though, without Darian on the jet dashing in, how can they make space on this attacking side and get into the site and go for that plant? That's the biggest problem right now that I'm seeing from Bleed.
Exactly. A little bit less mobility, so they're going to have to use their utility instead, and right now it's the wall that kind of gives them the space that they need. They get the spike down, and all they have to do right now is to back off completely. That Viper's Pit completely nullified, and holding through the middle, Pith is able to shut down any kind of flank. Now Team Secret's only option is push up front on towards yellow. Dubstep flicks over to the outside, but Retla comes in with another trade. They're playing off contact of each other, and at this point, I don't see how Jeremy can find anything. Retla to finish things off.
That retake as well. Weren't really covering each other on the defenses. Wasn't expecting the double peaks. Bleed just slightly faster, but Secret still have the economy coming into this round to actually take things back.
It's their one chance at finding the momentum again, but Maxi taking down Dispenser really puts a wrench in the works. And right now, JC still trying to find some kind of a pick, has no escape plan, gets himself taken out by Pith. This gives the site over to Bleed. They get it down, they get the wall up. It's just so many obstacles in front of Team Secret to retake this that I think you might just want to go for exits at this point.
Yeah, just slowly look for the exits. It's just a little bit too difficult on this 2v5. They don't even have the proper utility to find these 1v1s. It's difficult with the wall as well. There's so many angles to clear. They might want to save this, but if they're not expecting Pith, okay, they are. They found Pith, they get the kill. Borkum takes a little bit of damage, but I think Secret are just going to try to run away.
Another one.
Oh, Redla.
Give me another one.
Yeah, they're looking for more. Actually, Redla just wants to go for those kills. I think Borkum is already expecting this. He might just find the headshot, and there we go. Borkum. Dubstep finds a kill as well. Just getting... Not necessarily, it is not necessary to actually go for these hunts, but they've already lost 3 members. They wanted to take 2 guns away from more information. Sometimes you need to hold. You really have to feel it out, but Bleed definitely liking that B side a lot right now.
Going in for it again. Of course, they're getting information out of the Owl Drone, but Jeremy just hiding in the off angle. It wasn't checked. He's able to find the first headshot, but instantly trades come in. Rez comes up as well. This is not going to be a good fight.
And that's what we were talking about for Lenny as well. Hunter's Fury kill. Really,
oh boy.
His usage of utility on Sova is unparalleled in APAC. He can just really find those kills. Hunter's Fury all effective. And right now, Team Secret are on the back foot yet again. They do still have Dubstep and Borkum both alive. They're the ones with the rifles from the previous round.
They might have it, but whether or not they can actually make use of those things is a whole other question. Just as soon as the curtain drops, Darian strikes that hammer. And now looking for the next one. JC Vash with a bit of a peek, able to find one, but instantly traded. It's just too overwhelming, these odds. Dubstep, are you still going to go for this?
He seems like he wants to go for this 1v4 and now trying to look for that first kill, but Darian holds.
One time Team Secret actually won a round was on the A side. It was when Borkum was holding the off angle towards the other side. It kind of worked out, but of course this time Bleed might expect that. Bleed, they keep on going with this coordinated push, and it just makes it so difficult for Team Secret to win some of these opening duels.
Yeah, but for now, Bleed taking it slow. They're the ones in charge of the tempo, so they're slowing it down a bit. Team Secret, off of that timeout, have reshuffled their defenses a little bit. B, look at where they're playing from B. They're not playing far forward anymore. They're using that wall
all the way
to
back.
actually separate yellow. So they're ready with that wall so that if they do plant B, they have that wall to actually use for retakes. Exactly. So that's the adjustment that Team Secret are making, and they might just be successful because Bleed are going back onto this B site. Pith, though, is still on the flank. I think Dubstep might be able to find the kill on Pith if he doesn't change his angle.
It's a good little plan B, but exactly, it's so crucial that Dubstep actually finds that frag. He does, and it completely eliminates the possibility of an A site hit. Right now, Borkum is the one that stands between Bleed and the B site. Can he find some kind of pick? Can he do something right now? No. Terrence shuts him down, but of course, this is information plenty for Team Secret. All they really need to do is to come in together as a team to retake the site.
Now that's painful. You want that toxic screen up for that retake, and without Borkum alive, it's definitely not going to go up. And right now the toxic screen is working against them. That's actually from Maxi, which cuts them off. They're trying to look for the kills. It's a 1-for-1 trade right now.
Oh my
Darian
God.
finds a third kill as well, and a fourth. Darian.
This is starting to look like that alter ego game from a few days ago. I don't like it. Team Secret, they need to show up, and right now they're trying to get a little bit aggressive. JC Vash inside the poison cloud, able to find the first one. But then here comes the trade again. Bleed, they're playing so well together. One person falls, an instant trade comes in. Dubstep though with the Blade Storm, and now Jeremy with the Tour de Force. They're starting to wake up onto the server. They've got their ultimates. They've got the crosshair lined up. He's looking for the next one, but Redla shuts that down. What can he do though? He's alone right now. Needs to turn back around. Gets the spray. He's looking for Dubstep, who is really low. Redla, you've got this lined up. He comes back in for the next frag. He's online for the ace. Swaps to the classic and nails it. It's time for Team Secret to bleed. And this is what the panel was talking about, because each and every single one of these players has the potential to stand up, excuse me. Team Secret had everything lined up for them. They got all those frags, but it just takes one player to shut that all down. Dubstep now pulling out the big guns, but is it going to work though?
Yeah, they need this operator to be effective because the Blade Storm, the Tour de Force, they use that. They found the kills. That's the thing. They just can't close out the rounds. And Bleed are the ones that are closing it out. The lockdown has been committed. It's going to be a clearly telegraphed A push. Nightfall comes in to discourage that push a little bit as they dash away and get out of the lockdown. Bleed are still pushing in, and they're going to get the spike down, Quack.
And just like that, the site is theirs. They got full control. They've got the crosshairs all lined up, positioned perfectly. JC Vash, though, coming in from the back. He gets the spray transfer. That's 2 for 1. And right now, in the backhind of enemy lines, Sporkum comes through as well, gets a bit of a flank, draws the attention away. JC Vash still trying to find a little bit more. It's up to Dubstep to possibly tap the spike or more. JC Vash continuing to push up front, a little bit of an overheat, and now out of position. It's tough for Dubstep to get this defuse. He's using the Cloud Burst to get at least halfway, but he still needs to find these frags. Gets the first one. The post-plant lineups from Lenny. He gets the shock dart, but right now Cloud Burst can't quite find it. Dubstep sticks and gets the frag. 2-7. Speaking through gameplay, ice cold in his veins. He's got that clutch gene, and the rest of Team Secret has it as well. The thing is, they need to repeat this success. They need to break Bleed's formation. It worked out so well in that retake because we had JC Vash, because we had Borkum coming in from behind. Can they do it again is the question. Bleed, again, coordinated push, coming up towards the B site right now. The one site that has given them the most success, and right now they're just holding angles. Anyone who peeks out would be dead. Using the Hunter Sphere to flush someone out of position right now, and Dispenser will be the first to fall. Jeremy still holding all the way from yellow, comes in with the right peak, gets one, but Redla with the res. The numbers just don't favor Team Secret right now, Marquis.
Not at all. Dubstep found a kill, but quickly got traded. I think Bleed have this in the bag. They used the Viper Spit as well to secure this round. 2v4 right now, and Secret want to try and stop Bleed in that Viper Spit, but they both just... Some people say they're a slow starter.
They've done their homework.
Yeah, for sure. Bleed, for sure, definitely did their homework. They've known these guys for a while. You know, this is the same Team Secret squad. I mean, now with a sub that came from Champions last year, so you can actually study them quite a bit.
That's it, though. We're coming down to the second last round of the first half, and if any time, it is now time for Team Secret to find whatever else they can. They just don't have the economy right now, though, so hoping for a couple of frags, maybe pick up a weapon or two, but the way that Bleed are going together, this phalanx formation, it's impossible to break apart.
It's just so difficult right now. They're playing as a unit, and I think that one thing we haven't seen from Team Secret are strong flanks. They've been afraid to push out a lot. I think they might be respecting Bleed a little bit too much, but Dispenser finds the first kill with that chair, finds a second as well. Barkham with a picked up Phantom, they find a kill. They are the man advantage right now. They don't have the guns completely, but Dubstep also has the Blade Storm. So I think this still might be doable for Team Secret.
Very, very doable. The biggest problem right now is the fact that they don't have mobility, and the spike is in such a weird position. Poison Cloud just over the top of the edge, and Borkum finds another headshot.
Yeah, 2v4 right now, and Bleed are on the back foot. Borkum finds a third. Does he get the fourth? No, Darian finds it, but 22 HP left on him, and Dubstep is... I mean, they've been struggling thus far to hold that B side, and you could tell as well from the scoreboard, they're just not finding these opening frags. Now Jeremy is actually on that operator. Good choice by Team Secret to hand it to him this time. If he can find his first kill, exactly what they need. He can still stand on yellow. Does not hit the second shot though. That should have been an easy kill for him, but the rest of Secret are still here. Jeremy misses yet another shot. He tries to hold still. Dispenser is going to be there to back him up still anyway. Location has been revealed. Switches his gun to a Phantom.
And that was one that they had from before the round started. Just holding at the angles still, though. They're trying to deny this push. They're trying to contest for it. But it's such an even firefight that Bleed are still able to hold their ground. Here comes Borkum, though. Using the box for cover, he's able to find a bit of a wall bang. They have the numbers advantage right now, but this is so easily turned around because of Pith pushing up front. It's keeping Jeremy trapped in up over by yellow. He's thinking of pushing up front still, but Jeremy could be anywhere around this one spot. So if they turn around back, they might have more options. But then again, where is Dubstep? They haven't seen him yet, and he's all the way down the middle.
Team Secret have not made a full rotation because the spike was not spotted just yet. And Dubstep, now confirming where the spike is, has to play this 1v2 yet again. Can he clutch this round again?
It's all up to him. and he needs to find the 1v1s to be able to do it. But knowing Bleed, they're going to stick together. They're going to have this buddy system. And Dubstep, you can have all the utility in the world, buddy, but this is not going to be an easy fight at all. Cloudburst, updrafts, tailwinds, I don't know how that can help you steal away. Maybe if he finds one headshot and dashes away, he can find the 1v1, but look at how these guys are holding. They're not giving up a single inch. And as soon as he peeks out, pitch.
And I think that just might catch Bleed by surprise. So we'll see which one they're bringing out today, and if Bleed can actually hold against Team Secret.
Whoa. Well, they're not really just holding, though. They're pushing up front, and Darren is getting a little bit of information. Of course, they can hear the footsteps going towards the B side as well, but the wall is the one big obstacle right now. It gives them the free plant, and all they have to do is to back off, hold the post plants as it were. But then again, Retla still has his wall orb as well. You know what that means, Marquis?
Yep, the double barrier play on Icebox, that's one of the biggest things, especially on the pistol round. It's so difficult to take down a panel. So Team Secret need to be very sharp to hold this, because the rest of Bleed are going to stop them from trying to break this.
Okay, a bit of a poison cloud. All of them peeking together. Look at this. Maxi, a quick double kill. The wall completely blocks up Dispenser. They want to stop the diffuser, but they just can't. Pith able to find yet another frag. Now they're just going.
Yellow, there's no way to stop it.
Man, it's that one strat that works so well for retakes, and it's so annoying that right now, it's do or die, and Team Secret, they're going in with a force buy. If they can slam it with the speed of light, they just might be able to overwhelm Bleed. But here comes Retla. He's got his Spectre as well. He's going with the sprays, a bit of a run and gun, a bit of a fade away. He's getting so much damage done. They're trying to overwhelm him. They finally get to do it, but it's a little bit too late. Reinforcements have already arrived. And look at Maxi and Pith, the Bulldogs. They bite and they yank so hard. You're left with no limbs, except for JC Bash and Dispenser, perhaps. They get the spike down, but whether or not they can hold the site, that's a whole other thing.
It's definitely very difficult with Jesse Vash only 10 HP and Dispenser already getting taken down. What can he do with a Spectre? Just gets taken out immediately by Darion as Bleed. You can see the Bleed are a step faster, I would say.
Yeah, they definitely look so prepared, as if they knew what Team Secret were going to try to attempt. That right now, hearing footsteps, all Pith needs to do is to peek out, finds yet another shot. They got information. Lenny is here to leapfrog and find some trades. Well, he's backing off instead, though, because he's sustained quite a bit of fire. And right now, this might allow for Team Secret to possibly maybe take down the A site. But then again, they got to work through so many of these layers. Retla here to back it up. Darren here to reinforce as well. And of course, never Team Secret. Are you going to be able to do this? They're trying to find some kind of an opening, but look at how comfortable Bleed are right now. They're so confident they're holding these forward positions, and all it takes is a little bit of a sidestep, and Retla will be able to find the first frag.
It's just a quick kill using a Bulldog, a quick burst, and he's out. Retla has been playing so well for Bleed on this map. Barkham just might find Retla, though.
Well, okay. Gets it as well, and here it comes. It's breaking apart that formation that we were talking about. The res comes in as well, gives them a little bit more of an advantage. Viper's Pit, a little bit extra, but you know what? Anything to give them the win. They need it right now. And 4v2, excuse me, Maxi and Pith, they might be the Swedish brothers in arms, but can they actually get this retake?
Yeah, against the Viper's Pit, it's going to be very difficult. Secret really threw everything into this round. They don't find the first kill as Jesse Vash is faster on the reaction. Maxi dropping with the inaccuracy, was not able to go for the head. Pith right now
wants to win.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult, especially against Darion's op, which we're seeing right now. He has that operator. He can also get a tour de force the next round. Bleed are building up their ultimates as well. So this is a gigantic mountain to climb for Team Secret, and it's going to just get harder and steeper.
Really, really tough. And look at Pith's positioning as well. They're learning from past mistakes, giving that little bit of a mid presence, completely nullifies any kind of a flank. Team Secret, they're running out of options, if I'm being honest, and, well, it's tough for them to find an advantageous duel.
Yeah, it's just so difficult for Secret to really find an opening here for Bleed.
Slowly. Can't quite find anything. It's not safe to take a peek, not even a jump spot, because who knows how sharp Darion could be. This guy has shown up before. He can very well do it again. Dubstep, though, pushing up front, gets that frag onto Lenny and instantly tailwinds away. This pulls in the reinforcements coming in from Team Streaker onto the side, but still, the numbers, it's going through. They've taken down Retla. They've taken down Pith as well. Continue to push up front, though, and they walk straight into Darren and Maxi.
Yeah, they found. Oh, Bleed are actually turning this around. They found the kills. Team Secret have slipped up a little bit on this post plan. It's all down to Dispenser. He finds one. It's gonna be a 1v1 right now, Quack.
Off the ropes. Oh, and Darren didn't quite hear it.
Their momentum to find their stride.
The tour de force, though, that's the one that I'm kind of scared about, because yeah, you know, we might have operators before, but tour de force, or what was it said about it before? I mean, it shoots like an it shoots like a marshal, but it has the power of an operator.
Exactly. So that's a tour de force.
God,
Maxi with a hero vandal finds a first kill onto Dubstep.
Well, you're my hero, Marquis. But you know what? Lenny with the marshal as well, still doing damage. Jeremy with his own operator trying to find something, and here comes the sprays. Dispenser able to get two. Borkum finds another one, and that leaves Retla alone. He's got nothing but a sheriff to his name. Holds the angle like nobody's business, though. A bit of a repeat, and Borkum takes him down. Team Secret to 12. And again, Bleed, any run of these rounds, they could just close that out. And all it takes is a bit of a mistake from Team Secret. And that's exactly what Bleed are looking for. And look at how they're holding right now. Viper Spit completely blocking off the A site. Team Secret has no choice but to head towards B, and Bleed knows this.
Yeah, but good tempo control by Team Secret. They immediately run to B. Their rotations are going to be late. They're planting far forward in front. They push forward, try to look for the kills, but they lose it 2 for 1. And it's going to be really difficult as Redlaw finds 3 kills. It's all down to Jeremy right now. 1v4, Quack. Can he do this?
Oh my god, then the wall again, plus the lockdown. Jeremy, this is way too tough. He has no choice but to peek out, but Redlaw's on the other side. A quadra kill in the last round. What a way to close it out in fashion.
Bleed took control over that game.
Can't
There's
let
just
it
so much
bother you.
tempo control, and right now it's going to be some quick action, it seems. Bleed on the attacking side yet again. That's going to be the case for the 3 maps today.
And of course, like we mentioned, these are all the sides that they love and the sides that they're most comfortable with. But right now, getting quite a bit of information. Team Secret, they're leapfrogging all the way to the back of the site. They have to relinquish a bit of control. And once Bleed finds those opening picks, this is where they start to create some chaos.
Yeah, they found one. They're actually slowing it down. Again, the tempo control from Bleed. But I think the most important one right now is Jesse Vash. Potential flank from him. He's actually going around though, so this flank might just not be effective because he's going to miss this timing. They are trying to check the corner though. Maxi tries to see if he's there. Jesse Vash just might find a kill onto Maxi. Maxi sees him. I think they're in an engagement right now. Oh, actually, Maxi gets taken down. There we go. The flank from Jesse Vash just evens things out. 4v4 right now. Bleed are getting the spike plant though.
Spike planted.
And Jesse Vash goes in for Showers control. They might have the plants, but they don't have the most control over the site. And right now, Borkum coming in to take lamps just makes things a little bit tougher. Bleed, where can you run to? Apparently not much. Even outside of lamps towards A short, you're all get overrun. Maybe not, because Bleed looks like they're headed towards A instead. Instantly, though, the Haunt and the Prowler get sent out. Clears out the entirety of B short. He knows they're not there.
Yeah, just information coming for Team Secret. They are trying to actually just get a feel of what Bleed is going to do, but Bleed normally does not reveal anything until that burst, which is coming very soon, Quack.
Slowly, surely, here they go. Already onto site. Boombot not able to find that much. Does take out a chunk of ammo though, but again, Showers control should have been good. Unfortunately, they get traded instead. Dispenser continuing to push up front, making use of the Spectre to shred away at these light armored players. It does quite a bit of damage, but still not the most effective. Jesse Vash swapping to the fully automatic weapon. It does give him a little bit of an advantage. They need to find these remaining players. Position towards Showers. Maxi perfectly held at Sky Smoke on the outside of Bats just to control it. But unfortunately, with Darren towards the front, they got switched up, they got messed up, and that's where Team Secret starts to feel a little bit uncomfortable. So, round 3 now. Economy affected. How can they work their way around this?
It's going to be very difficult with these guns. They have a few sheriffs. We've seen some signs of brilliance from them with these sheriffs. We saw that on Icebox. They didn't convert that one round, but there we go. That's the headshot from Dubstep. That's the brilliance we're talking about. If they can pick that gun up and at least try to get more kills here, I think that's going to be a win for Team Secret.
Okay, I like that. They're holding hookah as well, which means that Bleed only has one route, and that is through B long. They could teleport if they want to, but Team Secret pretty much in control right now. The only thing is they just don't have the gun, so Paint Shells, in fact, will be the one to take out the counterpart Raze. That's Dubstep gone. Jesse Vash, he knows they're coming through. With all the positions that they have, it just doesn't quite work out against these guns. Two classic right clicks though, and it does take Darren out, but still, Lenny continues to push up front. They will be able to retrieve those weapons, and now holding still is all they need to do. Borkum tries to push out from long, but it gets shut down by Maxi with the Vandal. Dispenser, the only one left, only a Sheriff, 20 HP, hiding inside the Star. I'm sorry, but it might be lights out pretty soon, buddy.
Yeah, he took a few bullets through the smoke as well. They were just pre-firing. Now they know where he is. 2 HP.
Wall
they shoot him through the wall as just doing a better job of closing out these rounds. Team Secret trying to be a bit fancy. Pushing out forward with Dubstep. Borkum finds a kill through the wall to the head of Lenny. Taking that one kill is good, but Darion finds two. Gets shut down by the Dubstep though. Retla trades Dubstep, and now Team Secret are having to play this 2v3. They are behind.
How did that just happen? All the way from inside showers, the blast pack is enough to throw him on the other side. Finds 2 quick kills, and right now, it's a battle for time. Bleed, they're rushing to get the spike planted, and Team Secret might be on the site, but they just don't have the initiative, the advantage to retake or to even kill the spike planter. All the way from the top of heaven, banged up to 11 HP. Wits, not much that he can do. It's all up to Dispenser to push up front, and he creates a little bit of that space, but this is where Astra Viper shines. Gravity Well comes in, Snakebite's probably falling from above, and Pith pushes up front just to slow them down. Wits, without the health, cannot sustain this damage. And they're a good stat for a duelist, I think. You know, he might be getting a lot of deaths, but a lot of first kills along with it as well. And right now, back to the Sheriffs, back to the Wild West. Team Secret trying to do what they do best with these angles being held. They got info, they got the wall banks. Can they get out of dots though? No, not quite. The Vandals just spray on through anyway, but Paint Shells, a lovely little bit of a trade. 3-3. Can they fight this and turn things around?
Darren did not expect the Paint Shells. I think they did. I mean, they saw it, but the smokes came down at the same time, and it was kind of like a very, very, well, confusing corner there. Darren used the showstopper. I think he wanted to blast back in and immediately dies to the second cluster of the grenades. Wits, the only one left on this B side. He has the ghost, but could not find the kill.
Yeah, a little bit over-eager. Maybe it would have been better to wait for the spike to be tapped or something first, but you know what? They've retrieved one Vandal on the side of Team Secret, and this could be something that gives them a bit of an advantage. Of course, Dispenser just trying to draw the attention away, and he did his job. Allows for Borkum to come in from behind, gets that one frag, picks up the orbital strike, goes in towards the front, but does not expect Max. The thing about how Bleed plays, I mean, Team Secret are really good at getting early information. They might be able to find some kind of an opening pick, but Bleed, like you said, they expect that. They have so much planned, so many contingencies. It's as if, like, you know, they're taking a page out of Eisenhower's book. And right now, this is D-Day. They're going in with a full frontal assault on towards Normandy. They always fixate on one site, and they fixate on it so well that whatever you can try to throw a wrench in those plans, it doesn't quite work out. Right now, they're headed towards B, and you can see so many players stuck together.
Rotations coming in from Jesse Vash already. That's going to be 3 on the B side. We have not seen them use the teleporter. Like you mentioned, they don't really change their mindset often on the side of Bleed. They're just waiting. They're just hoping someone peeks out. There's a Nightfall coming in. They're going to execute now. Darion finds the first kill, Quack.
My God, you peek and you see 3 players on the other side. That's just not what you want to have. And right now, Dubstep's starting to shake a little bit. He's able to take down Lenny, but he's really low as well. Might have the showstopper, but can he make use of it? Pops it, gets shut down. Here comes Borkum from behind side though, and he's able to find 2 headshots, but not before. That the whole MYSG rep thing, but I really hate to say it. I don't want to see this become a 2-0. Come on, Team Secret. They can do more. They have to. And right now, they're starting to relegate themselves all the way from the back, starting to play a little bit more defensive. Dispenser peeking out front. That's 1 controller gone. And weakens their defenses.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a buy from Team Secret as well. We see the Guardian on Dubstep, Barkham on the Spectre. They really want to get going here. They're buying a little bit just to make sure they find those kills and try to go for this round. But losing Dispenser very early just means it just gets more difficult. That's the biggest thing right now. Team Secret are really not finding those first kills that Bleed are finding. As Dario just shot Dubstep through that smoke. Dubstep with a heavy investment, but Barkham is going to be there for the trade though. That shot, that was a drive-by just through the smoke. He just satchels in, shoots 1 shot with a Guardian, and it looks like Bleed are actually going to a different site this time. They're going on to this B site after trying to go for A. They've already baited their rotations out. They're already setting up their post plants though on the side of Bleed. Trying to stop Jesse Vash. He shoots a few bullets, crack.
They make that 1 play and they already gained the initiative. And right now, Team Secret are just throwing bodies at the problem. It's not the solution though, and Wits, the only one of a Vandal, just because of their teamwork, just because of their information gathering.
Yeah, all the information working for Bleed. In fact, Team Secret are also trying to find that information, but the way Bleed play, they play from the back. So they find that information with the boom bot. Dubstep gets a kill on Darion though through the smoke, through the bot. I think that's why it was a wallbang on the upper right side on the kill feed, because he actually shot him through the boom bot. And this is a good opening pick from Dubstep. Barkham tagged really low though. Lenny trying to find Barkham. Both very well. Barkham very low right now, but that toxic screen is not going to hide him. Barkham is going to get taken out. Dispenser trying to hold on to the side. Dubstep is still on Octagon. Finds the first kill onto Retla. Maxi not peeking out just yet. He was trying to go into astral form, but Lenny actually peeked out from Hookah. Pith is going to be there to take out Jesse Vash, and it's fallen apart for Team Secret. Wits has to play his 1v3. He heard some shots on the right, does not check the corner. Gets the kill anyway, though. He's going to have to play on against this Viper's Pit. The spike plant does go down. Does he see anything at all?
Well, he's managed to slip the net. That's the one thing he's got going for him, but the fact that these 2 players are positioned so close to each other, one of them being on top, it's going to be tough. As soon as he taps it, they're going to swarm him down. Comes back around the other side. Because of the decay, he just doesn't have the health. He's going back in to clear out elbow. They're not there. Wits, what can he do? One of them is starting to scout out a little bit. He spotted Piv, but that 1 position throw.
Even if he found 1, I think he would not have found the second one and have enough time for the defuse as well. Bleed playing this to perfection. Secret are on a half buy yet again.
Just so perfect tactical movements. Nothing going wrong. Anyone dies, there's a trade. Team Secret tries anything, it's no factor. And of course, this forces them back on the half buy. All of a sudden, the execute comes in. They got the information, but how do they deal with it? They can't quite put the fight to them. They have to fall back, and this gives them the site. Bleed. They managed to bait out a bit of utility as well. The orbital strike goes through, and all they have to do is just to teleport over to the other site. In fact, they're making use of this cosmic divide to play around with the sounds. Pith holding down the angles. The showstopper getting taken out by Darian now. It holds them back, and it gives them a little bit more timing as they go in towards Hookah. Jesse Vash, though, not moving. He's got the shots. He's getting that double kill. Redla now in a 2-on-1. Wits, you have to do this.
He has a Spectre in hand. It's going to be difficult if he fights this at range. For Bleed, they're actually moving out, away from the spike. They want to just make Wits try to look for them again. The exact same thing happened in this previous round. He can choose to switch guns. He might just get the jump onto Lenny, but Lenny's already watching the angle. And of course, the fans of the guns to actually win that 1v2. Not the right tool for the job. And that's a Viper's Pit early, getting committed by Team Secret, but it looks like Bleed are setting their sights on the A site instead.
Here's the thing though, Marquis. You said this was the magic number, 8-4, right? Bleed has already secured their side. Team Secret, it's now or never. If they don't get that fourth, we go into another 9-3. I don't like it. I don't like where this is going. They've got the guns, and they really need to make this one count. They're not moving. They're just playing default defense, and it works out quite well. Borkum with a quick double, but right now, Maxi coming back in for the trades. Jesse Vash, he's trying to hold them back, keep them at bay, sprays it through, gets that next frag, and it's all down to Pith. Perfect lineups as well. He sees it all with the haunt. Just line up, and then we get the perfect multi-kills, and managed to hold them off as well. Right now, they're trying the same thing, but a different site. Team Secret, though, trying to contest for this. Both Nightfalls being sent out now. So much info gained, but not quite the initiative. Bleed, they don't dare to push off of this.
Bleed actually got taken down very low by the paint shells, by the Nightfall. Dubstep was thinking about moving forward. I think the Nightfall was a little bit early, but damage was done. Redla able to use the regrowth though, tops Maxi up, no armor, but it doesn't matter. Bleed, like you mentioned, they wanted to set their eyes onto B side. They're still staying there. They still want to go for this. They're just readying up again for their utility. That's going to be some lineups for Pith. It's the snake bite.
Come on, Team Secret, they can hear this. They really need to rotate right now, and Jesse Vash has to be the one with the contact to hold it down. He does, though. Pretty good value. They've got hookah control as well. Team Secret, surely they can do this, but no, they're losing the advantage again. Dispenser and Borkum all the way from this one spot CT, and it's all too clear. Maxi does a little bit more damage. Borkum trying whatever he can. Incendiary to flush them out of position. He's got the orbital strike. He can just keep them pinned down. But can he actually get the defuse? He's thinking about it. He's sending it out. He's flushing them out of position. He's sticking it halfway. Lenny down to 22. This is the round. Borkum, you can do it. But Lenny just walks up front with the walls. 9-2. And here it goes. Last round before the swap. They don't have the guns either. Are we going to see a 10-2?
Just might be a 10-2. The guns not in the favor of Team Secret, but we've seen them kind of crawl out from those eco rounds with, well, very sharp aim. When they've got nothing to lose, they rely on the duels, they rely on their aim, and they can find those kills. So Secret, they still have 3 rifles. This is still not 100% impossible for them. So Bleed, they're going to have to be careful. This time around, actually, Bleed are going for a default. They've left the spike. Not very common for Bleed to run it. They normally just do a default on a specific site. But right now, it seems like they're just running a default across the map. They've chosen B site this time. They're bringing it up.
Whoa. Okay, okay. And look at this as well on the mini-map. Look at where Maxi's positioned. Cosmic Divine, and he knew that they would turn around. He goes in for a strike from the back. The flanker does his thing, but gets traded. So this gives Team Secret a little bit of a chance. Jesse Fast, the Sheriff double headshot. It's good. Lenny, you might have control over Hookah, but can you still push onto the site? The answer is no. It takes Pith to make it a trade, and here comes Borkum to trade.
Look too good. They're able to lock things down. It looks like they're very confident pushing forward, using the guiding light to push forward. At first, the Nebula pops. Darian is going to find 2 with a frenzy out of bullets, though. It's going to be a 2-for-2 trade, and Wits actually finds yet another kill. Gets flashed, though. Redla finds 2, is able to take them down, and it's all up to Dispenser with a classic.
A guiding light, and Redla just turned things completely around. A spike drop now. Might not expect Dispenser though. Oh, actually he does. Might have heard the drop from Hookah as well, and just dancing around back.
That choice. They can buy some pistols though, so we see a Sheriff on Dispenser. They're going to try something, and they're going to try to get the spike down because they need that for their economy.
Oh. Well, through the little gap, they spotted out Maxi. This might give them some kind of opening towards the A site, but not quite. Bleed instantly just react off of this, and look at how they're positioning right now. Preparing for any kind of push towards the A site. Team Secret, they might have to, think things differently. They might have to rotate off because Bleed look prepared for this hit.
They're just very ready to receive Team Secret. They cannot find any space at all. They're trying to get onto B site now. They tried to poke and prod on A, could not find the opening. Have the wall on A still. They bring it up, kind of try to sell a fake, use the paint just onto B though, so that's going to be telegraphed already. They're trying to make their way onto the site, but they're going to hold forward as Retla uses the guiding light to flash and flashes 3, gets a triple, runs out of bullets though, does not find a fourth as Jesse Vash finishes him off, but the damage has been done. Team Secret are dwindling to 2, Dubstep finds 1, but Lenny is going to be there for the trade, and
how many times have we seen Retla step up already? That triple kill with the Spectre, like you said, damage done. And this might be damage done as well. If we zoom out. 12-3 match points, and Team Secret are grasping at straws. Surely they can get the spike planted at least. They're trying to go up front. They've got the smokes down, but it's paper thin. It's see-through. They're spraying past these smokes, and it's just pointless. Maxi is still going back and forth around on these things, and they have no idea that he's here. Finally, they spot him out. Borkum getting the headshot. We're back to a 2-on-2. A little bit more possible for them to run away with this round, but they still have to be careful about this. Team Secret, both sides are so aware of their positions, and here comes Pith. Borkum turns back around at the right time, gives them a little bit more of a chance. Surely they could rotate off of this. Surely they can find Retla as well. They know where he is, and it's a perfect double peek. Almost got the frag from Retla, though.
Now it's not that big of a pop-off, but he's still leading the charge for Bleed. So this change, this roster change, this player addition has really made a big difference for them, as Pith misses the first shot, only has a Marshall.
That's so good, though. I mean, look at the utility usage. Poison Cloud plus the Snake Bite gives them a little bit more time to reposition to prevent them from getting easy control over Hookah. They step forward, Dubstep tanks a shot down to 66, excuse me. And just like that, everyone is moving around on the board. Take a look at the mini map. This is how Bleed gets control over this spot.
The shorty.
They push out the shorty as well. It doesn't quite find much, but it gives them so much information and distracts them from turning around. Look at how these two players are pushing up front. Orbital strike, they back up, but Retla is in position. The corner not checked. He gets the first shot, gets the second spray. Hawk out as well, blinds them a little bit further to spike down. They can't retrieve it. Darren's still alive. The showstopper comes in, a bit of a team frag. But we're down to the 1v1. Jesse Vash knows where Darren is. All he needs is one headshot, and he will get it. Initiator ultimates. Seekers plus Nightfall, and that is big potential for retakes. Bleed, they could close this out right now.
Pith actually changed to the judge holding Hookah. Team Secret are trying to get a feel of this map right now. They're trying to go for the lineups. It seems like they might want to go for the A. They have the wall up. They also threw the Poison Cloud. Dubstep trying to look for kills, but nobody is peeking from Bleed. Very disciplined play from them. They're ready to catch Team Secret as they execute on this A site.
They're waiting. Team Secret, though, trying to be extra careful about this. And Darren's just waiting for that one push. Sends the Boombot to get a little bit more information, and you can see the amount of utility that comes out, but Team Secret taking their time along with it. Here comes the waterfall, here comes the execute. They managed to send out all these ultimates. You face your fears, that's right, but they're not backing down. Look at Bleed, look at how comfortable they are on this on site. They're hiding and making use of the sky smokes against Team Secret. The spike might have gone down, but they peek in and out of this thing just to keep them on their toes. Of course, though, Team Secret are the ones in control.
Viper's Pit going to make it difficult for Bleed to come into this side, but it's going to be Pith with the judge. Finds 2 kills, Redla finds 1 as well as Maxi takes 1 more down. It's all down to Jesse Vash. Can he clutch this? He finds 2. It's going to be a 2 versus 1 right now. They're lined up, but they don't get killed as Jesse Vash falls to Pith and Lenny, and Bleed are going against Boom in the upper bracket finals. Team Secret get pushed